Guys, I'm gonna make a quick video real quick to give you a tip on something. I received a comment this morning from a guy. He said, man, you gotta get you some relays and some high-powered infrared light banks and put them on remote control. And the funny thing was, first off, I appreciate the FBI, I guess, for commenting, because I was actually in the process of getting some stuff together to make a video exactly of that. While this guy sent that comment about it, that's what I was working on. I'm like, I'm up here looking at the damn sky to see if they're watching me. But people that are having these things approach their house, like Standing Goat Rescue, a real cheap tip that I found absolutely made all of the activity close to my house and in my yard completely cease, were these infrared light banks. They're inexpensive. You can find them on Amazon. They run off 12 volt. They project so much light that I have one like right here that is facing my playhouse area, which seems to be a hot spot, and it will completely illuminate that playhouse to where I can even see behind it. And it casts a good shadow on the woods. It's very bright. I have one of those here, and then I have another one right over here that faces back this way towards the pasture. Between those two light banks, all of this stuff is illuminated at night. People talk about, oh, I put up lights like a football stadium out there if I had that going on. Well, my response to that is that Trace Atkins video I posted of every light in the house is on. Backyard light up like a crack of dawn. Well, I don't want people driving by my house and seeing I got the whole damn yard lit up. So I use these because you don't see them when they're on with your, with our vision, but apparently Sasquatch respond to them by staying away from them. I don't know if they associate them with a camera, being infrared lighting or what, but it completely eliminated all the activity in my yard. They come on and off automatically at night. So at nighttime they kick on, daytime they kick back off. They don't have to mess with them. They're only 12 volt. They don't use a lot of electricity, a lot less than floodlights. But another thing I was going to show you, since they're 12 volt, you can buy a relay, remote control relay like this right here off of Amazon. It's got relays built in. You got your hot end, you got your neutral, then you got your control. And with this remote right here, you can, if you're pulling up in your driveway and you've got these lights turned off through the relay, you can hit your button and turn these lights on by remote control and illuminate your yard if you're pulling up. Not what you'll see, but anything that's nocturnal at night they can see in that spectrum was going to see it and clear out of your yard. But another thing that these things might be benefit for people is you can take this, put it on a 2x4 with this if you want to, and put a battery with it, and you can put it out in the edge of the woods or near the edge of the woods. Today what I'm building this for is to put one underneath the playhouse. I'm going to screw it to the floor of the playhouse where it's hidden with a 12 volt battery, and it's going to be off. And everybody knows that bitches about my videos being dark. I keep the infrared lights turned off on my cameras through the menu, because that's the only way that I've caught anything significant, except for the guys behind the leaning tree that day, it was during the daytime, was with the infrared lights turned off through the menu. But in order, if you hear something, you have to go into the menu, turn the lights on, reset the camera, and then whenever the camera's rebooting, before the live feed starts playing, the infrared lights are already on before the live feed even starts. So whatever you're trying to catch is going to be gone anyway. So my solution to that is I've got my cameras going. I hear stuff. I think I see something that I can't really quite see. I don't have to back out of my live feed into the menu to turn my infrared lights on. I've got a keychain. Bam, I can hit the button, turn the infrared lights on by remote control while this is already still recording, and it's going to illuminate whatever I'm wanting to see. Because I've got two videos from back in the day when the camera was high mounted on that playhouse on the back, which is a little over 8 foot tall. What's that, baby boy? It was right back here. And there was light reflecting off the horse shed, so you could kind of see it. You tell it was there, but everything was completely dark. And I have two videos where something walks right by that camera and blocks out the light reflecting off the horse shed. But because the infrared lights were turned off, the camera kicked on and recorded, but you couldn't see what it was because there was no incandescent lighting that night. No moon was out or anything, and I couldn't see what it was. And that's what made me decide to go ahead. I'm going to mount infrared light underneath the bottom of this playhouse to where I can control it by remote control, to where if something like that happens again, I'll hit my keychain and light it up. We don't have to go into the menu to turn the lights on the camera back on and off. So if you got these things coming around your property, you believe, but you don't want to freak your neighbors out by having all the damn lights on like a football stadium, I recommend them right there. One like these right here. They are so unbelievably bright. And you hear stories about like Standing Goats Rescue where they're messing with the lights, and my friend Troy Hudson over at Native Oklahoma Bigfoot Research Organization has told me stories about them messing with other floodlights. These right here, a lot harder to tamper with as far as messing with them, so harder to rip the lenses off or whatnot. But anyway, I just want to make this short video for the FBI that was watching earlier, so y'all have a good day.